What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Now, when it comes to gun safes, two of the things that we always seem to need are a storage solution and lighting. Not every gun safe comes with the best lighting in it. Some of them don't come with lighting kits at all. And there are various amounts of aftermarket options that you can do, different routes you can take, from just lights that are wireless and just have battery or wired light setups that you need to plug in there for. And there's options in there for pretty much anybody's needs at this point if your safe did not come with a light kit. Now, my safe is quite a bit older. It is pretty dang large. It's 6 foot tall, just under 4 feet wide. So it's a big boy, and it can get pretty dark once you start reaching back in there for things. So what I did was kind of the most budget thing that I could think of. Rather than spend like 150, 200 bucks on some kind of, like Liberty brand or some safe kit like that, I just kind of did on the cheap. I got an extension cord, ran it through the factory hole in the bottom, and I bought a couple of those cheap rope lights. And I'll roll some footage in so you can see it. And I just kind of wove it up around in the corners and then around the shelves. And it worked, but it wasn't directional. It looked kind of chingy. And in the back of my videos, you can actually kind of see some of the older stuff. So I kept continuing to look for a better solution than, kind of Bubba Joe redneck that I had. And when I came across was a setup by TorchStar. And the reason I kind of decided on that one is because it was right around 60 bucks as of the filming of this video. Ordered it right off of Amazon. And the next lighting kits that I saw were like 150 to 200 bucks or something like that. And the reviews were pretty much neck and neck. I actually saw that a couple people had preferred this kit over some of the more expensive name brand ones. And also, when I kind of saw some pictures of it, I really liked the way that it fit into the corners and the mounting solutions and how it directionally went into the safe. Whereas some were just a round tube and you kind of got 360-degree light. Inside that safe, you really want something directional that's going to shine from the front into the back. And that's exactly what this did for me, and that is exactly what I was looking for. Now I want to go ahead and roll in some absolute darkness so you can kind of get an idea of how bright this is at night. This is the 6-tube setup from TorchStar. I think they have a 4 and a 6. The one thing I would have loved to have seen like a 7, because there's like a dead spot right in the bottom so I could get into that center shelf of mine. But even with that, you still have very good viewability with the light in there, even if it is in complete darkness. Say your overhead light went out or something, but you still have power to your house. Then you're still gonna be able to use the lights inside that kit. It was very easy to do. Most safes are gonna have, either these days, an integrated outlet inside them, or they will have usually a factory hole in the bottom somewhere where you can route power lines into it. For those of you guys that are feeling extra spry, you can go ahead and drill a hole in your safe if you want. It's really not that difficult. For those of you guys that don't understand, there's pretty much no safe in the world that's really, proof 100%. It's just a matter of time and skill level to get into it. Now, I've had this kit for probably about 6 months now, and I haven't had any issues with it at all. Very easy install, very simple. Pretty much anybody can do it. It's a couple of screws on the end of each tube. You go in there, plug that thing in. That motion sensor, I think the first time it's on, it kind of throws people for a loop because it stays on for a couple of minutes for the activation, and then after that first power cycle that it runs through, it goes on to an automatic timer in there. And I've found that motion sensor actually to be really good. I did kind of mount it in an odd place at first, but you kind of want it to a point where from any angle that 360-degree sensor can get your movement either reaching into the safe or that safe door opening up itself. And once you kind of figure out that angle and how it's going to fit with everything that you have in your safe, you're gonna have a pretty dang good time. I haven't had any missed activations or anything off that where I was opening or reaching in and that light didn't come on. So that's really cool. And then obviously you don't want your safe lights on completely all the time because you're gonna burn through lights, you're gonna burn through energy and all that, even though it's a small amount. It's just not something you want on completely all the time because eventually even LED diodes do die out if you leave them on for just years on end. So I apologize if this footage is a little bit shaky, guys. I don't have a gimbal, so it's just gonna be by hand. I'm gonna kind of show you the interior of kind of how those lights go in there and how they install. Very cool. They're kind of a triangular design that goes in the corners like that. Very cool, very easy to put in there. Like I said, one screw on each end of the tube itself. And very quick, you just figure out where you want that power supply mounted and where you want your sensor mounted. And it's really pretty easy. I don't think any of you guys are gonna have any problems with this as long as you have some basic tools and you're fairly handy. So in all, I really think this is a great budget option. I mean, 60 to 65 bucks, I think right now on Amazon, as of the filming of this video, because prices can change. You could be watching this video 5 years down the road. I really enjoy the kit. I'm actually gonna buy that kit and I'm gonna put it in my closet over here where I have just tons of gear and I just don't get much light. I'm gonna go ahead and just plug it into the outlet, and I'm gonna run that kit all the way around the interior of my closet so I can actually see in the dang thing. So it's good. I really do enjoy it. I think it is far better than my first idea of using those chintzy, kind of gardening rope lights, which it just sucked. I mean, it gave me the minimal amount of light possible. But that's what I had to deal with, and I just kind of figured I would try doing my own thing. And I realized my own thing wasn't nearly as good as what was out there on the market to buy, which I think a lot of us have probably made that mistake before. So if you guys are interested in anything you saw in the video, I will leave those links down below for you guys. If you see two-way stuff that you want to look at, can't post the two-way links on YouTube anymore, guys. You can head to my website, tacticalconsiderations.com, or follow one of those first links in the description. It'll fire you off to a page where this video and a lot of other products are listed. If you do use those links, I appreciate it. They are affiliate links. The vast majority of them are. So I make a small commission on it, keeps the channel going, keeps the ability for me to keep working with more vendors and more parts to get you guys the information you are looking for. So go ahead and subscribe to that channel, guys. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, you're still here, keep staying. If you've been here this long, just get used to it. Hit the subscribe button and hit that like button anyways. Guys, get out there, check these things out if you're needing light for your safe, and I will see you guys on the next one.